Welcome to Jim's Kitchen. Today's video is dedicated to a really fun cookbook. It's this one, the Nancy Drew Cookbook. You know that teenage amateur sleuth always solving mysteries. Well, she has a cookbook from 1973. I just love that so much. Well, this is what it says. It's no mystery. You must do what fine cooks have always done. Add your own special touch, says Nancy Drew. How do you do this? Let Nancy show you how. Who would be more intrigued to be an adventurer in cooking than a girl who loves to solve mysteries? In this book, she gives you over 100 easy recipes, and for some of them, she has included her cooking secret. Of course, Nancy's friends have helped with her cookbook as well, and Hannah Gruen has lent advice. Bess likes rich foods. George likes the slimming ones. The boys are experts on barbecues, picnics, and beach parties. Nancy's acquaintances from overseas have sent recipes of their delicious native dishes. And there are even surprise specialties from Mr. Drew. Just remember Nancy's two most important rules. Follow the recipe carefully and add that secret little touch of hers. Or think up a mystery ingredient on your own. Let's get cooking. The first one I'm going to try is called Hannah's Cheese Puffs. I need to add 4 slices of white bread to the bottom of a glass baking dish. I'm going to add 8 slices of sharp cheddar and cover with some 4 more bread slices. Grab a mixing bowl. I need 2 eggs. Let's mix them a bit. 2 cups of milk, touch of salt, touch of black pepper, and some dry mustard. Mix that well. I'm going to pour this over those sandwiches, and then I'm going to put it in the refrigerator until it's all absorbed. And I'm going to bake this in a 350-degree oven for about 30 minutes. It's going to puff up a bit. It does look very grilled cheese-like. Hannah's Cheese Puffs. It's definitely a combo of grilled cheese meets French toast. It could use something a little bit more flavorful added. It has kind of a boring flavor, but it is tasty. I think I'll give it a 7.1 out of 10. Time to spend a bit more time with Nancy. This time I'm making something called Mrs. Marvin's Magic Muffins. It's basically a mayonnaise muffin. Let's try this. I need a cup of self-rising flour, 3 tablespoons of mayonnaise. We're going to need to add a little bit of milk at a time, probably around a half a cup, and we need to mix it until just moistened. Spoon that mixture into a greased muffin tin. This was only enough to make 6 muffins. Well, I'm going to bake it at 400 degrees for about 20 minutes. Time to tell you a little mystery story. Late one afternoon, Nancy was hurriedly called to the home of Mrs. Russo, a neighbor, to help her find a valuable heirloom ring. The piece was strangely missing just before she was to give it to her niece at a birthday dinner party. No one else had been in the house all day. Mrs. Russo, who had selected the ring from her jewel box that morning, was positive she had not worn it in the kitchen while preparing dinner. Nancy, however, refused to overlook a single possibility. After Mrs. Russo had gone upstairs to dress, Nancy began a search. She figured that if the woman had unknowingly dropped the ring into some food she was preparing, it would have sunk to the bottom. First, Nancy examined the aspic salad, then the cream of mushroom soup. No ring. Next, she looked at the blueberry muffins still in their 12-cup pan. If the ring's in a muffin, she thought, it would have been spooned up last, so the jewelry would be in one of the end cups. Nancy began to break open the muffins. No luck on 1, 2, 3. Then she halved the 4th. The next moment she cried out and raced up the stairs. Mrs. Russo! The ring was in a muffin! Your gift is safe. As the woman thanked Nancy profusely, the girl added with a smile, how about my whipping up another batch of muffins for your party? Thanks, Nancy. Mrs. Marvin's Magic Muffins. I'm just using my own homemade jam on top. How's it taste? Simple, yet delicious. I think I'll give it a 6.3 out of 10. Oh, that's where it is. Thanks, Nancy, for this fabulous cookbook. I love all the culinary mysteries. Why did the detective go to art school? She wanted to learn to draw conclusions.